Hi, my name is Erin, and I'm here to discuss why exams are not a good measure of student learning. I consider myself to be an academic scholar, but I didn't always feel this way about myself. In second grade, it was a low point for me. When I was 7, I should have been carefree, but instead, I was worried about taking a test. I actually sat in class and cried one day. And it wasn't because I didn't study, because my mom was my teacher in a private school. So I had the studying, but I was just really nervous, and that really got to me. As I progressed in school, I learned how to excel and take tests, but I still have some test anxiety. In college, I was so worried about a test because I thought it could take me from an A to a B in the class. I studied for a week, but right before the test I called my dad in a total panic. And he told me, "Erin, you have to breathe, and how about you take a shot of liquor?" I laughed because I thought that was pretty absurd, but in all actuality, it helped. It calmed my nerves, and I actually did pretty well on the test. My point is that I knew the material. I studied long enough, but I still thought I could have failed just because of my nerves. There are many other forms of testing knowledge that are superior. Some of those are teaching the subject yourself or giving a presentation. How about a paper or a project or homework? You can have group work. Preparing a cheat sheet. People spend more time preparing a cheat sheet for a test where they think that their memory isn't going to help them out. So it's actually a long-lasting reference guide. You could also develop a definition or an explanation, or have a take-home test or a group test. Let's face it, in the real world, you have someone to collaborate with, which brings me to my next point. Some things in life are good to know by heart. How about basic math, or basic spelling and vocabulary, grammar? Those things are good to know. But even those you can reference with today's technology. I went to an engineering school, and so we had chemistry as our basic class. Every single freshman had to take this chemistry class, and we had a big lecture room full of students taking the test together. Well, some students decided it was going to be a really good idea to program their equations into their graphing calculators. I think it's a pretty good idea too, but they got caught for cheating. It could have been considered creativity, but not in this case. Everyone got punished, and everyone lost their ability to use a graphing calculator in the class, which was detrimental to everyone. But in the real world, we have access to calculators. We have access to mentors and peers, and spell check, and many other resources. There's no need to test your memory on all of these things. In today's society, we spend so much time and money trying to force our students into the same mold of standardized testing. According to American Institute for Learning and Human Development, students are so worried about how it's going to affect their future that they cheat and they take performance-enhancing drugs. Teachers feel the same kind of pressure. They also cheat, or they'll teach to the test. Standardized tests don't allow creativity, they don't allow diversity, they cause stress, and they don't provide feedback, which is the real way that students learn. So to conclude, traditional tests are detrimental to learning. Knowledge can be tested in many more effective ways. Thank you.